Hi, it's Jake from We Are MMA, and today I've got Khama Worthy joining me, fresh off his win against Luis Pena. We spoke about the fight at the start, but it didn't record properly, so I've had to cut that bit out, but we still had a good time and a good laugh, so give it a watch.
Yeah, I'm like, one of these days I'm going to be on TV getting knocked out or getting choked out or losing. Like, that's going to happen. And people are like, oh, don't talk about that. I'm like, it's real. Just
Do they normally watch your fights?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah,
do they normally sit at home and watch them, or do they normally come to the event?
No, they normally like all my local fights. Like, my daughter has been to all my local fights since she was born. She was like, I think like 3 months or 4 months, and she's like at my fight with like big old headphones on. And she came to another fight, and she was there, and she had big old headphones on because we didn't get the music too loud and stuff. And I think she did. She's been at my daughter's been to 3 fights. My other kids been like. My other older kids have been like 4 or 5 fights, and Nicole's comes on fights and stuff. So yeah, everyone comes to the fights.
Yeah. So obviously earlier in your career, I think it was your third fight, you lost to Paul Fowler, and then you've also lost to Billy Quarantino, who are both in the UFC. Is there any ambition to like work towards them fights to get the win back, or you're not too bothered?
No, I don't. Someone asked me this earlier today. I'm like, I don't really dwell on it.
Yeah.
Like, there's Billy Q. Then there's also Cal Nelson, the last person I lost to. He's in the UFC. He was actually supposed to be on the card with me, but he had some visa issues getting into the US. But no, I mean, like, besides, I'm like, them motherfuckers are behind me. Paul Feller's the only person in front of me. He's like ranked.
Yep.
The rest of them, Billy Q, Cal Nelson, I'm like, nah, they're behind me. They're not making anywhere near as much of a splash as I am. So I'd be doing those motherfuckers a favor. And they're 145ers anyway. They have to come up to my weight class. As for Paul Felder, I'm cool as shit with Paul. If the situation would occur, I mean, Paul's supposed to be retired. I think he only has like one more fight with him, and with that he's interested in and stuff. So, and like me personally, I wouldn't even like really push for it. 'Cause I don't really think about losses and getting things back. Like, that's not reality. Like, you lose for a reason, you learn, you move forward. I'm not. Okay, I'm in the UFC. I want to get Paul Felder. Like, nah, you know, I'm just going to keep fighting, keep doing what I'm doing. What happened then happened, and it made us who it is. And we move forward. You don't look back to get fights that you've lost. Like, that means you're sitting there thinking about them still. Like, I'm not thinking about them.
So obviously the last 2 people you've beat in the UFC have had quite a lot of hype to them. When you beat them, do you see it as like you're taking some of them fans to be your fans, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, you know, of course they're fans. They're true diehard fans. Are probably like, fuck that dude. But yeah, I mean, like, as for casual, just MMA fans who just like those certain people. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a likable person. I think. I mean, like, I'm a real dude. I'm not anything over the top. Like, I don't do stupid shit. I'm not like fucking wearing Versace glasses or no doofy shit. I'm just a regular dude.
Speaking of, did you see Masvidal get on the plane today?
Yeah, he's just being goofy as shit. He had a pink drug on. I'm like,
I know.
That's fucking Masvidal. I'm like, all right, game, Brett. Like, he's in the gangster move. I'm like, all praises to you, dog. You took this, you made a gangster move, so you're allowed to walk around in your pink robe. All power to you.
Maybe one day, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be up in a pink robe. Actually, before my fight went to the shit, I was supposed to go to Ohio fights and watch Cody Garbrandt fight. My manager got me some tickets I was gonna watch, and I was gonna wear like a Chewbacca robe. Because I was right after he had just wore his, and I was gonna wear like a whole like Chewbacca robe and like be sitting in the crowd and shit, and people like, oh fuck. I forgot I was supposed to do. I was gonna wear a Chewbacca robe and just be like, you know, I ain't on the Gucci money yet, but Chewbacca robes are
still got something.
$5.55 at the fucking Kmart just closing down and shit. So I got Chewbacca. All furry and shit. So yeah.
So you've mentioned quite a few times you want the fights like the Robbie Lawler, Rory McDonald fights. Is that one of your favourite fights that you've seen, or? Because obviously, I think
it's one of the most brutal. Like, yeah. That's one of the most brutal fights. Like, brutal. That's like a really brutal fight. Like, I won't really say it's one of my. It's on one of my favorites. I can't really like name like 5 fights or like those are my favorite. Because then you think about other fights, like, oh wait, what about that fight? Oh, what about that fight? I mean, like there's just fights, like certain type of fights, and it's just that fight was just one of those. Robbie Lawler has like almost every Robbie Lawler fights like that. Like I'm gonna start rephrasing how I put that. I'll say I just want to have a Robbie Lawler type of career. Because Robbie Lawler puts on fights. Every time Robbie Lawler fights, he just puts on fights. I've never seen him in a boring fight. I think the Kofi Covington fight was boring because Kofi Covington was making it boring as hell. Robbie Lawler wasn't like Robbie Lawler likes to fight. He's he's always liked the fight. Like he's been fighting forever. And like he just fights. He fights. He gets better. He fights. I mean, like his fights with Big Rigs. Oh my God! Or with freaking Carlos Condit. Like it was like oh my God. And like and Roy McDonald. Like he just fights brutal, painful fights, man. Like they look like they hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna start saying I just want to be like Robbie Lawler out there, just doing real fights and shit. Like him or Melvin Manhoff. That's actually like one of my favorite type of fighters too. Melvin Manhoff's guys are trying to kill people. So,
I think that's probably one of my top 5 fights. But like you say, it's very hard to name 5 fights because you can always name another 5.
Oh yeah, and then you're saying like, oh shit, I forget. It's like when people name best knockout. I'm like, you can't fucking name best. I don't know the best knockout ever. Like there's too many. Like what type of knockout? You talk about a finesse knockout, a violent knockout. Like, oh, is that motherfucker dead knockout? Like like you know what I mean? Like a slam knockout. Like there's so many different type of knockouts. And like and then you're like, oh, like a double knockout. Like there's too much shit to get into. So like I'm like there's like finesse. Like there's just too much. There's power knockouts. There's slick knockouts. There's I didn't see that knockout. Like there's like. He needs oxygen knockouts. There's all kind, and they all have different. They all go into different places. Like to me, the worst and most violent knockout I've ever seen was the Michael Bisping one.
Okay,
I thought he killed him. I thought he killed Michael Bisping. I was like, Danny Henderson's going to jail for murder, and we're all going to hell because we just witnessed a murder and wrongdoing and shit. Because Bisping was just like dead. He looked.
I think the one that. For me, it's got to be the Masvidal one over Askren, because even some of the things
that's like a finesse knockout. I was like, I was a mixture of finesse and violence. Or then there's like, what's his name, knocking out Michael Johnson when he hit Emmett when he hit Michael Johnson right in his saliva. And those are like those pain ones. We're like, oh, that guy's fucking dead. Like, oh my God. Or like guys, anytime someone gets kicked in the head, you know, it's really weird. What's his name? Jimmy Manoir. Like he has weird like the motion that he made. Like when he would lose fights or get knocked out, it would always look really weird.
Yeah, like he would just literally stiffen up.
It seemed like he would like really like he would get electrocuted when he would get knocked out. It was so weird seeing him. Like I've never seen him get like rocked and get stumbled and get TKO. It's always like he get clipped and like his whole body would go like a weird type motion. It's really like so then there's just so many like that one when Ovince St. Preux kicked my man what's his name? He just got knocked out by the big Russian guy or whatever. Corey Anderson. When Ovince St. Preux kicked Corey Anderson in the fucking head, and he's out before he gets to the ground, his head hits the ground, so he like bounces, and you're just like, it's just so much freaking like it's so much stuff that can go in.
I think one of them that I just thought of was Valentina Shevchenko against Jessica.
Jessica I. Oh my God! And it's like it makes that sound like you go back.
Yeah.
Just like, oh shit! And like everybody in the room, kind of like, I'm glad that fight never happened in like a freaking quiet arena because that was that was a brutal.
Yeah, if we heard that now without the crowd there, that would be very loud.
Oh my God! There's like all of Francis Ngannou's knockouts. Every fucking Francis Ngannou knockout is like from some type of African horror movie, and it's like somebody's dying. It's like, oh fuck, dude! Like it's like that last one he did. I just felt so bad for Iggy
Rosenstrike.
He just swing. Then once he hits him, it's just like on him, and the referee's like, "Oh God, get off him!"
Yeah.
He's just like playing.
It's almost like the referee needs to just be there, stood waiting.
Yeah, they
when
like
you
they
two
get
are
a
fighting.
tranquilizer gun ready for when Francis goes, and they shoot his ass real frank. And they know it's yeah, it's a dangerous,
He is
dangerous
very
game.
dangerous. So we've already mentioned you've got your own gym. Is everything going all right now? Picking back up since obviously coronavirus.
Yeah, I mean we're only in our second week. This is our second full-time week as of now. So we're getting back in the thing. We're doing an official small like grand opening this weekend and stuff, and people come down, and we'll see how it goes in there, and it just slowly take its time. Like luckily for me, the fight has been helping out promoting that, get people in, doing stuff like that, get people in the gym and shit. So we'll just get it from there and take it on.
Yeah. So have you got any fighters that aspire to be in the UFC that train at your gym, or?
Oh yeah, I have about right now. I have about one guy who's super close. My man John Diaz Suits, like he should be right up there. I'm trying to get him on a contender series or something
Yeah.
right now. And then I have about 4 other pros. I have my little brother, my man Jake, and Patton, and they're all trying to. They're obviously working to get in there. Like I'm at least to the contender series or to the UFC at some point. So, and then we have a couple other guys that train with me and stuff that are like my man Nick Brown. He should be in the UFC already. He's like 9-1. Solid lightweight, real good. We're just trying to just get everybody moving out of the local area and get people going.
Yeah. Nice. So there's one thing I want to know about you. Obviously, your nickname's the Death Star. I just
Yes.
wanted to know where did that come from?
That came from my first amateur fight. If you go on my Instagram, it's somewhere like way back. You can find it, not too far back. But I knocked this guy unconscious, and it just looked like he got shot, like by a gunner or something. And somebody said it looked like something from the Death Star. Then that kind of stuck, and that kind of stuck, and then it led on and on, and then it's just official. And then now it's my nickname, and now it's like there, and I can't change it.
Yeah, can't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's there.
No, it's a different nickname than most other people have, and it's very good.
Yeah, that was a good fight. The Death Star versus Violent Bob Ross. I was like, that was a pretty good, good nickname.
Yeah. So we've already mentioned the news broke the other day about Gilbert Burns having coronavirus and then Masvidal replacing him. What do you think about that fight? Who have you got?
That's a hard one, but I was leaning. I was like all around for a little bit, but now I think I'm going more towards Masvidal.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I'm going more toward Gilbert. I mean, towards Usman. I think Masvidal has had the right fights leading up to this, and if he wasn't training, there's no way he lasts more than a round with Usman. If he wasn't actually training, and as I think COVID-19 down in Florida is fucking huge, I don't think he was training all like that. Like, but he's game bred. He's ready to fucking fight. But I think Usman can bring it to him, striking and grappling. He's gonna have to be alert, and I think he's gonna get to him and he's gonna pound him into the ground. I see I'm actually predicting a finish by Usman late in the 5th because he pit on Kobe Covington late in the 5th and put him out. I think he can do because Gamebred started to get tired against Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz just had that big ass cut. Gamebred was getting tired, so I think Usman's pace is way too high. And with him taking this fight on this short notice, I don't know though, but he hates him. Say, I'm gonna rephrase that. Like he hates that motherfucker. He don't like they significantly don't like each other. Hate can be a really good motivator for you to really like do things that push your body past it. So maybe he goes past that limit. So I'm not too sure. We'll have to fight and see.
Maybe. Yeah, Usman he's got very good wrestling, and I can't see if Masvidal's not been training, he's not going to have the cardio to go all 5 rounds, and then after that, even if he does have good cardio, it's going to be very hard, I find, for Masvidal to hurt Usman because Usman's so strong with his hands. He's just gonna.
Yeah, I mean, he trains with Henry Hoof. It's not like he's fucking. And it's not like he doesn't know how to punch and kick. Like it's not he doesn't mix it into his game. Like he mixes it into his game really well. He's a world class grappler, so of course he's going to grapple. But he does have punches and setups. And for me being a world class striker, I know the grappling creates different things. It creates the threat. Just the threat of a grapple creates hesitation in striking. That's why my biggest thing is always fuck it. I'm getting taken down anyway. I don't care. I'm just going to throw on you. Like. You're going to take me down anyway. You're going to take me down if I don't throw. You're going to take me down if I do throw. So I might as well throw in like be like Masvidal, maybe catch a flying knee in your face. Fuck it. Like a lot of people would be like, that's a dumb game plan. He's like, I'm gonna get taken down anyway. I might as well try to split his head open early on. So I mean, I hope he doesn't try none of that shit with Usman. Like, I don't think that would work at all.
No.
But I mean, I think trying something crazy at the beginning of the fight would be smart because I think he doesn't have that much time. He doesn't have the cardio to last that long. So we'll have to see.
What about any other fights? Is there any other ones that stand out for you?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the featherweight fights. I heard what's his name was having trouble making weight. Max Holloway.
Max. I think that was from there was a fake account going around on Twitter, a Brett
okay.
account.
Someone was saying that, so I'm glad that's not true. So that should be a really good rematch. And then what's it called? The of course the Jose Aldo versus
Peter Yan.
I think Jose Aldo is going to be a 2-division world champion, and now I think he'll take his legacy to a whole different level by being able to lose this many fights and come back and get another title shot this deep in his career and win it. I think Jose Aldo will go down as one of the greatest to ever step inside the octagon.
I think a lot of people are thinking that Peter Yan's going to run through him, but I can't see it happening.
Peter Yan likes to stand and strike, and Jose Aldo is he's not a guy to fuck with that point. Like you're gonna have a lot of trouble sitting there trying to do that with Jose Aldo. So as long as Jose had a good weight cut, I think he should be good.
Yeah. So who is it that you've got on your list for fighting next? Is there any potential opponents?
Nah, man, I'm just fighting whoever they put in front of me. Like I said, I do want to get that fight with Asatar Atman. Besides that, like, there's a couple people. I call out a couple people. I can't remember names right now, but it's not just like I'll let them do their thing. As long as it's somebody in my, as long as it's somebody in my pay grade. I'm not fighting somebody out of my pay grade. I'm not fighting no fucking people. Like, fight somebody in the top 15, bro. What the fuck am I gonna fight somebody in the top 15 for? When I'm making like beginner grade money, those motherfuckers are making like $70,000 to $80,000 a fight. Nah, I'm good. Like I saw with Mike Perry, man. I was like, yo, shit, that's what they're making now. Yo, fuck. I'm like, yo, I'm out here making this. Nah, man. I mean, that was my second. That was my second main event prelim. So I'm gonna talk to them and be like, yo, let's give it a little boost on that cash flow because I've done basically 2 now main event prelim fights in my 2 UFC debuts, and I have 2 finishes against 2 top prospects. That's pretty fucking big. So I'm like, throw some cheddar on me, you know.
What's your contract like? You got a couple of fights left, or?
Yeah, I have like a 4. I don't even really get. I mean, I have a 4-fight contract, but I mean, I'll probably renew it. I'll renew it afterwards. So
So with Gilbert Burns, do you think if he had the opportunity to get in there and obviously didn't test positive for COVID, do you think he would have a good chance, or?
No. I think Usman has a big brother effect on him. He's just he's a big brother effect. He's just big. I think he's like his big brother. Like Gilbert Burns came up from 55. He's in his big brother's division. I mean, I think it'd been a fun fight, but I think Gilbert Burns he would have got big brother by Usman.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So
I think he's just. They are good friends and stuff, and I just think he has the big brother effect on him. Just be a big brother on him.
Yeah. So that's it from me, mate. I haven't got no more questions.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for having me on, and
that's all right.
Enjoy the rest of your night, brother.
Yeah, you too, man.